YouTube, what is up? It is the anonymous sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game, back with another video for you guys today, man. And you guys read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is. This is my conclusive top 10 sneaker pickups of 2020. Now, at the time of me recording this, though, there are the Air Max 95 Neon OGs are still on the way. They could have potentially made this list, but I don't think so. And then there is I'm calling them the Raging Bull 12s that come out the day after Christmas that may probably, almost definitely would not end up in this list. So I feel comfortable giving this list to you guys right now. There was one shoe, as you guys know, that I was waiting for to do this, and I have it now. So without further ado, let's get into it. But real quick, before we do get into it, if you're new here, make sure that you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the anonymous Sneakerhead family, join the channel. Goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. When I'm recording this, we are at 972. Let's make sure that we do that. Also, make sure that you go ahead and smash the like button. Takes 1 second, man. Helps with the algorithms, helps more people see the channel. And then last but not least, follow the Instagram at anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there first. Polls, stories, questions, kicks of the day, and things like that. Now, let's get into the video. But real quick, before we get into the top 10, I do have 3 honorable mentions that I want to talk about real quick. The first one being the Reebok Shaq Gnosis and the Shaq Fu colorway. Now, since I was a kid, the Shaq Gnosis OG, the white and black pair, was one of my favorite sneakers ever, and I was never able to get my pairs on them. I missed out when they came out with them this year, so I wasn't able to get them. But then these coming out, I was definitely able to grab. Now, I know you're saying it's so easy to grab Shaq Gnosis when they come out. They usually sell out. But in this particular color blocking where you have the circles, sometimes you'll get like a solid midsole and different things. I like the illusion that you get when you have the color, like the color gradient all the way out when it's different colors. So super excited to have these. Detailing on them is crazy. That's why they're an honorable mention. Then another honorable mention, obviously with it being that time of year, gotta have the Christmas Air Max 90 on there. They couldn't be in the top 10 though, because you can't wear this shoe all year round, but definitely an honorable mention. Super dope shoe. Love the detail on it. Go check out the video I did on those. And then the last honorable mention is the Nike by Me Air Force One orange safari snakeskin situation. The reason why I did do 3 honorable mentions though, just so you guys know, you're like, why don't you just do a top 13, is because when you look at my top 10, 3 of the pairs in the top 10 did not come out this year. They're reachbacks, so I wanted to make sure that you guys did get to see 10 total 2020 releases. Nike by You did put the snakeskin on Nike by You this year, so that's why I put it on the list as well. Now, let's get into the full conclusive top 10. At number 10, a lot of you are probably going to be surprised that this shoe is so far back. It's probably the most recent, or one of the most recent releases on this list, but it's sitting at number 10 for me, and that is the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee. Now, if you guys watch my top 10 Jordan pickups of the year, this was at number 5, so that should tell you right now that there's a good amount of non-Jordans on this list. Also, you didn't see the reachbacks there, so there's a really good amount of non-Jordans on this list that you didn't see in the previous one. But this shoe is super dope to me, man. Looks great. One of the, to me, it's this in the cap and gown are the 2 best non-OG Jordan 11 colorways. Super wearable, and the reason why I put this one a little bit over the cap and gown is we will guaranteed never see this one again for at least 25 years. You can't have multiple 25th anniversaries. That's why this one is so special, and that's why it's at the number 10 spot. Coming in at number 9, it's one silhouette, but it's really 2 shoes. They're really two of the same thing, pretty much, but different colorways. I couldn't pick one, so I have the Air Max 90 right here, the rebuild, the first rebuild of the Air Max 90. This technically isn't the Air Max 3. We'll talk about that later, but the first rebuild of the Air Max 90 this year. The Volt one was the first one I picked up, then I went ahead and picked up the orange one. Couldn't decide which one to put in here. I actually lace swapped both of them and put in black laces. Really like how they look, but like I said, since I couldn't decide, threw them both up here to share the number 9 spot. Like you guys would know if you have followed the updated top 10 throughout the year, you would know that these were sharing the spot. Speaking of which, make sure that you go ahead and check out that updated top 10 playlist. This down below in the description. Let's get to the number 8 shoe. At number 8, shout out to the guys over at Hype Room. This is a sneaker that did not release this year, but I saw that they had it in their store, and literally like 15 minutes after they posted it on their story, I was laying in my bed in my drawers. I threw on a random hoodie and some sweats and some slides, ran in there and picked them up, and that is the Nike Zoom Rookie Galaxy, man. Absolutely love these. This is the more recent pair, obviously not the one that came out all the way back in the early 2000s. This is the 2019 pair, but super excited to add them to the collection. A shoe that I've been trying to grab for a while. I love the look of the Zoom Rookie, and then the Galaxy colorway is just super, super dope. Probably the best Zoom Rookie colorway. Glow in the dark outsoles, all of that. Super dope. Love having them. Shout out to the guys at Hype Room again. Thanks for the lob. That's why these are at the number, what was that, 8 spot? Yep. Coming in at the number 7 spot, you would have seen this on the top 10 Jordan list as well, but I personally absolutely love these. I know old heads don't necessarily like them as much, but that is the Air Jordan 5 Reverse Grape, or the Welches as I have come to call them. Absolutely love purple, love the suede on here. Happy my camera is actually showing it purple. Sometimes it looks blue on camera, as you other content creators who have this shoe know it's a really hard shoe to capture on camera for whatever reason. But super dark purple, the suede on it is pretty nice. It actually over time got better. When I first did the video, I was like, this is way too rough. But as time has gone on, the suede on it has got better, which is weird. Usually it's the other way around, but it's interesting to see where that's gonna go from here. But absolutely love these. Worn them a bunch, giving them a little break right now, especially we got a bunch of snow. I'm giving all of my shoes a break right now, and it's boot weather right now. So that's why you're gonna see a lot of the newer pickups be dead stock, because I just can't. I'm out here in this slush and madness, so that's why I can't wear all of these. But absolutely dope shoe, man. Super, super excited to have them, and that's why they are at the number 7 spot. Coming in at number 6, this is a shoe that a lot of people think may be the sneaker of the year, and I still personally think it may be the sneaker of the year when you talk about the history of the shoe, how the shoe looks, and how important the shoe is. But as far as what I personally like, which is what this list is about, it fits perfect at the number 6 spot, and that is the Nike Air Max 3 Radiant Red, or the Nike Air Max 90 Infrared. Now, this is technically a different build than the previous Air Max 90s I showed you. This is technically an Air Max 3, just like it was when it came out in 1990. We have the old school size tag right there, also the old school on the back. This is the shoe that started it all for the Air Max 90 line as we know it. Now, me personally, I'm not going to say it started the Air Max craze, because I like the Air Max 1 more than the Air Max 90 anyway, which is weird because I don't have any Air Max 1s on this list, but it is what it is. Super dope to me to get the Air Max 90 in hand. Once again, 1990. I was born in 97, so I wasn't around when they came out. The last release I wasn't able to get, so super, super excited. I was actually pretty emotional when I was able to pick these up. And now, now that I think about it, with the exception of the number 5 shoe, the rest of these sneakers on this list do have a very emotional meaning to me. Coming in at number 5, we have the Air Jordan 1 Court Purple. Not even going to build it up. You guys know what it is. One of the most sought after shoes of the year. I don't think people forgot about it because so many other Jordan 1s came out. But I still think this is in the running for the best Jordan 1 of the year. I think it's safe to say that the Dark Mocha took that over in most people's minds. But I think it's between these, the light smoke grays, the dark mochas. Some people are going to say the biohacks. I personally don't like them. But for me, this is a top 3 Jordan 1 release of the year. Super, super excited to have them in hand. Love how they look with the white laces. Love the Chicago color blocking. Gotta have them at my number 5 spot. Now, like I said, these last 4 shoes are pretty emotional pickups for me, all of them, for different reasons. Coming in at number 4 is an emotional pickup for me, just for the sense that this is what I think the sneaker game is about. At number 10, I showed you these right here, the Jubilee 11s. I was actually able to get 2 of them. And I think what sneaker YouTube and sneaker social media is at its best is people who are into sneakers being able to reach out to other people, right? I'm located in Connecticut. I was able to reach out to Gone AWOL, shout out to Gone AWOL, all the way in Oklahoma, and we were able to get this trade off for these PSG 4s right here. I think that's what the sneaker game is all about. Super excited that I'm able to have these, man. I was really bummed when I missed out on them, but I saw that he wanted some Jubilee 11s, and I saw that he had a dead stock pair of these, so we made the trade happen, man. Shout out to you again. Definitely deserving of being in my top 10. Definitely deserving to be in my top 5. This is the number 4 pickup of the year for me, the Jordan 4 PSG. Go check out that video. I posted it a couple days ago. Coming in at number 3, another emotional pickup for me. If you watch my top 10 Jordan pickups of the year, this was tied for number 1 with the last shoe that I just showed you. And that is the Jordan 4 Black Cat. Like I said, this shoe was an emotional pickup for me. Reason being, when it first came out in 2004, I believe I was only 6 or 7 years old. Obviously, did not have the means to buy a sneaker of this caliber, any caliber. I wasn't buying nothing when I was 6 or 7 years old. But I saw them and I was like, yo, those are so dope. And they've always like quietly been in the back of my mind. And then last year in 2019, when they told us we were going to be getting these in 2020, I was super, super excited. Really happy I was able to get my hand on them, worn them a good amount of times. I wish I doubled up. You know what I mean? They were sitting around for a bit. I should have doubled up. The Last Dance came out and kind of messed all of that up with resale value, but you never know. I probably won't end up getting another pair down the line, but super, super excited to have these in hand. That's why they're at the number 3 spot. And now my top 2 sneaker pickups of the year. You guys know, if you've been around the channel, when I got these, the number 2 is actually, I had it a little longer than the number 1. Super emotional pickup for me. I'm just going to show it to you guys right now. The Nike SB Dunk High in the brown paper bag colorway. Now, Dunk hype aside, for whatever reason this year, the hype on Nike Dunks just went crazy. I'm a little upset because I sold my orange box Dunks for way less than they're worth, and I donated, I had high University red Dunks and high orange Dunks, basically the Syracuse Dunks, and I just donated them to Goodwill about a year ago because they were too big for me. But this is a sneaker that when it came out, I really, really wanted. Once again, this was kind of an emotional pickup for me. Just small piece of my backstory, like in middle school, I was the brown paper bag. Other kids had lunch boxes and they had whatever, or they just got school lunch. I came with a brown paper bag. I had my sandwich and my juice in there every day. It became a running joke amongst everybody. So when I saw these come out, I was super, super excited. But when they came out, I didn't know too much about how to get sneakers, different avenues to get them, blah, 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 all of that stuff, skate shops, all of that. So I'm so happy that this year I was able to get them for a great price before the Nike SB hype just went through the roof and went crazy. So I am super, super excited to have these in my collection, which is why they're the number 2 spot. And they're probably my second, they're tied for second or third favorite shoe in the collection. The third one I didn't pick up this year, so it's not going to be on this list. But now let's get to the number 1 shoe. Let's get a drum roll real quick. Bang. Now at the number 1, we have the Air Jordan 9 Pinnacle brown baseball glove. Now it's so weird because I do not like Jordan 9s. This is the only Jordan 9 I own. I'm not a big fan of Jordan 9s, but I was a big time baseball player, man. I was a first baseman, and this reminds me more specifically of a first baseman mitt than any other glove, first baseman or catcher's mitt than any other fielder's glove, just because of the shape of it and how it's rounded, just like the rounding of a mitt would be. I love how they use the leather laces like you would get on a baseball glove. They also stitched that through the side of the shoe. They use the 35 instead of the 45 because of when MJ played for the Scottsdale Scorpions. Absolutely love the storytelling on these. I'm a little pissed because it did come with that big metal Jumpman in the 45 bag. I still have the 45 bag, but I put that Jumpman on my keychain and I guess it like got ripped off in my pocket or something and I lost it. So I'm super upset about that, but it is what it is. I wasn't gonna wear it on there anyway. I don't really like wearing hang tags like that, with the exception of a few shoes. So man, I'm super, super happy. Like I said, another emotional pickup for me. So grateful to have these in hand. Was definitely worth the shoes that I traded and the money on top that I paid for them, man. Absolutely happy, and that's why these are at number 1. But YouTube, that is it for my top 10 sneaker pickups of the year. What were your top 10 sneaker pickups of the year? And those of you that have been around and seen all of my other pickups this year, I think I picked up around a little over 30 shoes this year. Maybe more because I sold a lot of them, but I went through and did inventory. Maybe around 40 pairs that I picked up. Let me know what your guys' favorite pickups of mine were this year down below in the comments. But like I said, that's it for this one, man. If you're new here, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the Anonymous Sneakerhead family. Join the channel. Goal is hit 1,000 by the end of the year. When I'm recording this, we are at 972. Also, make sure that you go ahead and smash that like button. Really helps with the algorithms, helps bring more people to the channel, which can help us hit our goals. And then last but not least, make sure that you follow the Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there. First, polls, questions, stories, all of that good stuff. But that's it for this one, y'all. I am the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber of the game. Hope everyone is having a great holiday season. I know it's wild with COVID and all of that. 2020 was a wild year overall, but at least as you can see for sneakers, it was a pretty good sneaker year, especially for me, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game. And never forget, it's all about the sneakers.